Good morning, everybody. It's December 1st.
Morning.
Good morning, Philip. I'm not on camera this morning because I'm not feeling too good today. I'll probably try to get on camera later today. But I am wearing my pajamas that has turtle's head on them. So I wanted to show my pajamas really quick. Yes, that is my cat's head all over my pajamas. All right, so Philip's going to open up his Keurig calendar because he's going to do the coffee this year. This calendar is actually from Keurig. And number 1 is today, December 1st.
Number 1.
All right, what kind of coffee are you going to drink today, my friend?
Let's find out. It looks like
What you got?
Holiday Blend.
By Green Mountain.
Green Mountain Holiday Blend.
All right, well, that'll be Philip's cup of coffee for this morning.
All right.
And then we have, just like last year, we did keep the Bon Maman calendar, which is the jellies. We are not going to be doing toast, at least not today. But we are looking at number 1. Let's see if this year the calendar is hard to open. Last year it was very hard to open. Yeah, like literally I had to put it down on the counter sometimes because they're very good cardboard. So number 1 for Bon Maman this year. Dun, dun, dun. Now this is the hard part, getting it out. I'll just wait. See if you can get it out.
It's like destroy my fingers. Like, wow, I'm gonna have to get like needle nose pliers.
Well,
or
the good
something
thing
to
is
get
they
them
ship it to you. The jars don't break.
Yes.
What kind of jelly do we have today?
So let's see. Rhubarb strawberry spread.
That was good last year.
Yes.
That's the reason we're not going to do the toast, because honestly, these are the same probably jellies they gave us last year.
Probably.
There's not a need to do the toast, I don't think, this year. If you want to see the actual eating of the jelly, then you can watch last year's advent calendar.
There you go.
And then I have this year this tea calendar. It's called the 24 Teas of Christmas by Vadam, I believe is how it's pronounced. Last year we had that puzzle tea calendar, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But this one I think is just a regular old calendar. It's not a puzzle per se. And it's in order, so that's good. And then can you open number 1 so I can hold the camera?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
And behind flap number 1,
Flap number 1.
we have
Wow, it's like a bottle of tea or something. What is that?
we have Van Dam Himalayan green tea.
Green tea. Oh, it's loose leaf tea. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't realize these were loose leaf. I do actually have a tea diffuser, so I can definitely use it. It's just I didn't realize it was loose leaf tea. All right, very good. That's probably more than 1 cup right there. That's nicer than last year's calendar, because last year's calendar gave us like a tea bag.
Yeah.
And we'd have to like taste the tea on the separate. We don't try. Now you could actually have some if you wanted to.
It feels like there's a couple in there. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Phil, for doing our morning advent.
Yep.
Hopefully I will put some clothes on before the day's over, and I will help you guys do the rest of today, but I'm not feeling so good today, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll talk to you all later.
Happy
Bye.
December.
Yep. Okay, as per last year, we got the Merry and Bright Feline So Festive Cat Toy Advent Calendar, and look who's waiting for me to open it. Mama, is there Advent today? And the other one's right here, amongst their other old toys. Say hello. Sorry for the dizzy camera. I'm still in my pajamas. All right, so let's go ahead and open number 1. Turtle, do you want to see number 1? You do, don't you? Look, she's right here. Hello. All right, Mama's going to put it down. And let's see what number 1 holds. Always a toy you don't even want. She's very picky about her toy. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh boy. It's like, oh, sorry guys. It's like, look, Turtle, it's a slinky. Want to play with Slinky? Here, I'll put it down. Here you go. Slinky. What do you think? Nah. Is there anything better, Mama? Oh, she cracks me. Look, she's looking. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm sorry. I'm getting you dizzy. She's looking at the calendar like, anything else, Ma? Oh, you have to wait till tomorrow like everybody else. 1 calendar day at a time, my love. So I guess the little slinky thing did not pan over, although this one might like it. You want the slinky? Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. I'll let you guys know if they play with this stupid thing. So far, they're not interested. All right, see you in a little bit. Hey everybody, it's Jane. I did manage to get in the shower for lunch, and I'm gonna do this really quick before I have to work this afternoon, because I'm actually working this afternoon. Anyway, welcome to day 1 of our Christmas Advent calendars. Thank you for joining us again this year. If you joined us last year, if you're new, hello. We're normally a game review show, but we stopped doing that a couple of years back. Last year we did the advent calendars, if you remember, because I was trying to keep my mind off of the fact that it was almost a year since my dad had passed away. And this year we decided to do it again, not just because of that. Obviously, it keeps my mind busy thinking about fun things, but just because it was fun, and a few people wrote in and said, "Hey, can you do the advent calendars again this year?" So we're doing it. Just a reminder, I'm going to say maybe once or twice during the course of these videos that we did not get these calendars free. We paid for every single one of these calendars. There's no sponsorship here. This is just us having fun, looking at the calendars and giving you our true opinion on what we think about the calendars. So just a reminder of that. And I thought, since I'm not doing a memorial to my dad this year, like I did last year, I would just do a quick Jane thing of the day. Think of the day? I don't know what I'm going to call it, but just little random thoughts I'm thinking about. It shouldn't take too long, but the first one is I hated 2022 for a lot of reasons. Everybody hated 2020, but I hated 2022. I had a lot of medical issues this year, which I will probably not get into on this vlog, but who knows, maybe I'll tell you later, but it's not a big deal. But it's just been a little bit of a strenuous year. So I'm hoping 2023 will lead me to health, better health, and more fun, and be able to have more fun in my life. Anyway, so let's open up some calendars and have some fun right now. All right, we're going to start with the L'Occitane calendar. It's actually really pretty this year. It was a lot different last year. There's all the numbers here, and then there's just this pretty background and tree things, which is kind of nice. But here's number 1. I don't know if you all can see number 1. Let me show real quick. There we go. Number 1. Let's see what we get. Let's hope it's not hand cream. I have way too much hand cream in my life. Watch, it's going to be hand cream. You watch. Well, no, it doesn't look like hand cream. Let's see. All right. What did we receive? We received the... I can't read it. Hold on. Oh, it's the Amande shower gel. We got this last year. It actually smells really, really good, if I remember correctly. So there we go. We have a shower gel from L'Occitane. All right, up next is our Kiehls calendar. Really, really loved this calendar last year. And again, it's very, very pretty. Welcome to Kiehls' official giving lab, where a world of wonder awaits you. Unwrap joy with our collection of carefully crafted gifts to enjoy yourself or share with loved ones this holiday season. I actually loved this calendar last year. It's very festive. Also skulls. But here's number 1. It looks like a little airplane box. All right, let's see what we get here. Sorry, I'm not opening it in front of you. I'm taking it by me. Where is the tab? Oh, here it is. All right. We received Midnight Recovery Cloud Cream. Wow, Omega Rich. I guess that's a night cream. Yay, I could use some night cream right now because my face is looking kind of tired. But anyway, sorry about the goofiness with the box just there. I'm not used to doing this. I didn't do it since last year, so hopefully I get better day by day here. But there's our Kiehls Midnight Recovery Cream. All right, guys, this year's Body Shop calendar is so huge, I had to move the lamp off the table. So it's a big one this year, and it's a huge box, and just like last year, has the pop-up characters, which is so pretty. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Pop-up characters, very neat. And then this year they're all in little boxes, but they're not in any kind of an order, so I had to look really quick. And number 1 is in this drawer. Yes, that's my New York accent drawer. Here we go. Number 1. All right, let's see what Body Shop has for us today. Hopefully something that makes me feel better. Let's see. And they had sayings on them last year too. This Christmas, we're celebrating the people who selflessly care for others all year round. For the next 24 days, let's join them and share that selfless love with the world. Oh, yes, I agree with that. Maybe this is going to be something that's going to make me feel better because it's self-care, right? Give some caring. Oh, guess what? It's our first hand cream, ladies and gentlemen. I can add it to my bag of 100 hand creams I have in my other office. So, but this is actually a good one. You know, it's funny. I actually got a lot of good hand creams last year, and each one I tried as we got them. And they were all really, really good. You just can only use so much hand cream in a year. I always forget to put it on, and unless my hands feel dry, I don't think about it. So, but this one was a good one last year, the Shea Shea hand cream from Body Shop. Okay, next up is I believe it's pronounced Lowry. I'm not 100% sure. This is a new one for me this year. This was on the Macy's Instagram page. I saw it go by and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of cool. So I bought it. Wasn't too expensive, but it's just a brand I've never heard of before. Maybe somebody out there knows it and they can say to me, Jane, come on, that's, whatever. Anyway, so Lowry Christmas. It looks like a little, almost like a brownstone building. I love it. And then here's number 1. Let's see how we open that. It's kind of like the, oh, wait a minute now. You guys can't see what I'm doing. It's kind of like the Bon Maman calendar. Oh my goodness. It's very well made, which is good, but sometimes, there you go, not easy to open. Oh, look, what do we get? A candle. All right, very nice. It is a Lowry scented candle, soft and fresh, it says. Let me have to smell it. Yeah, it smells soft and fresh. Actually, it smells like a bubble bath to me. That's good. It's actually white too, so we can use it for our Advent day of Christmas calendar. I'll put this downstairs with the Advent candles. Anyway, so there's our first candle of the year. Hey, Yves Rocher. This one this year is gorgeous. I love purple. If those of you who know me, you know I love purple. It has a little story on the left, looking up at the sky and being amazed at the immensity of the firmament. I can't talk my phrases. Following your lucky star and letting yourself be enchanted by the sparkling constellations, they will guide you toward 24 surprises to help patiently wait until Christmas night. All right, guys, so there you go. And number 1 is right here. It's kind of hard to see the 1 on there, but see, number 1. And all right. I guess, wait, it's going to be hand cream, watch. No, it's not. It's actually a mask. It says a Pizer, I want to say, or Pazer, Mask Mousse, Soothing Foam Mask. I'm assuming for one's face, but it doesn't really say. It's so yellow, I can't even read that without my glasses. So we're just going to leave it alone. But I'm pretty sure it's a mask for your face. But I will go online and look it up. I always tend to look at these, especially when I'm not sure what they are. I look them up and say, what is this? Before I put it on my face, and it's not supposed to go on your face or something silly. But anyway, I got a nice mask from. All right, I'm doing this one last. It's the Clarins calendar. You remember last year, it was this really cool, like, hang up. You could hang it up on your bathroom wall or something. It was just like a stocking almost, with all the little compartments. So this year it's a normal one. It's a box with boxes, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Oops, I don't want the boxes to all fall out, so let's take a look. Very pretty, pink and red colors. Lots of boxes coming out. Should I be careful with that one? But there's number 1. So I'm going to put it down because I'm just afraid to all fall out while I'm trying to talk to you. And all right, here's number 1. Let's see what Clarins gave us. This was actually my favorite calendar last year. I think it was one of my favorites anyway. I love their products. Okay, it looks like I can't read it. Hold on. It is I love these bottles that are see-through. It is micellar water. It's hard to see, I know, guys. Yeah, Clarins micellar water. So there you go. Actually, I should put a light on, that might help. Oh, not really. All right, never mind. But anyway, that's a Clarins micellar water, which I really did like using last year. I like sudsing up my face when I wash it, but this is kind of unique for me to just take a cotton ball and wash off my makeup with this, but I really did like it. Overall, we got a really nice stash today. I'll post this on my Instagram. If I use any of these things, I'll let you know what I think. Otherwise, we'll see you in a little bit with Phil and I for cookies and wine later and a little bit of puzzling and game. Okay, day 1 evening session. It's our first one this year.
Yep, December 1.
And we had a long work day, so as per usual, we're tired. So we're going to start with the wine calendar, which it's off to the side, so it's huge and it's heavy. Yeah. This one is by Wall Street Journal, just so you know. Philip's going to choose number 1. Just trust that he's choosing number 1.
All right.
And again, it's another really good cardboard box, so it might take a second to open it up. Yeah, if I do have standing, I was just saying that. There you go.
Here we go. Number 1.
Yay! Have some wine and feeling fun.
There we go.
Oh, it's a little tiny bucket. That's okay though. You can't see it, can you? There you go. That's what we're having. It's Aluado, Alicante Boucher, Portugal.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Here, you pour this, and I'll get the cookies. All right, so today, remember we had cheese last year, if you remember. Oh no, you need... They don't want to spill in the box. This is the Harry and David.
That was my favorite hand.
Harry and David cookie calendar. That's really heavy as well. So I'm just gonna show it to you. Oh my God, it's so heavy. We're gonna be doing this every day. Like,
Oh,
I
wow.
can't do this. Look, here it is.
Well, it'll get lighter each day.
Yes, we're gonna be heavier because we're eating cookies. We're doing drawer number 1 for cookies. And let's see what kind of cookies we got. It's heavy. All right. Oh, how cute. And there's 2. It's perfect for us.
Perfect.
There's 2 per. I don't know if I can eat this cookie, though. I'll show you. It is, here's what it looks like. It's got like blue sparkles. I don't know. It looks like, honestly, it looks like a shortbread cookie. Yes, a decorated shortbread cookie. Now, to be fair, you go ahead and eat your cookie.
It almost looks like it has like broken glass on it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is going to be one of the problems of the show this year. Looking at this cookie, it looks delish, but my braces, little sparkly things that are going to, no thank you. Not right now. I might eat it later when you're not looking, but
Yeah.
I don't want to sit
I
there.
opened mine because I
Go
know
ahead.
I'll eat
No, you
it.
eat it. But I was just saying, I was going to take a bite, and I was like, I can imagine myself taking a bite and going, oh, you guys have the camera. I can't. I got something
Okay.
stuck in my brace. Let me try. I'll try the wine though. So tell me what the cookie.
You
tastes
try the wine.
like. No, go
I'll
ahead.
try the
You
cookie.
can take the cookie.
Yeah.
Tell me how good it is. It's really crunchy, isn't it?
Stuff on top's crunchy.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure it's delicious. I'll eat it later. I just don't want to eat it on the camera with the braces.
It'll be good with tea.
I'll dunk it in my tea and I'll make it squishier. But meanwhile, we have our, what do we have? I forgot already. Some kind of wine from Portugal.
Portuguese wine.
That smells pretty good.
Aluado.
Oh.
Smells nice.
Oh. Okay. This has already beaten last year's calendar.
Ooh, that's good. Even after eating the cookie, it's good.
Yeah. No kidding. That is the best. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's cookie and wine for tonight.
That's good.
Now, we were talking about this before we started taping, and I'm thinking, oh no, this is not going to work out. So let me just explain. We have 2, because we couldn't get filled electronic calendars this year or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we got this one beautiful wood advent calendar. And basically, when you open the box, there's this beautiful winter scene in there, which is really, really pretty, all made out of wood. And there's a little, drawer per day that has calendar pieces in them. So it's kind of hard for us to do a puzzle like in front of you on this camera. We're not going to do overhead cameras like we used to do for our show. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the item together, number 1, and then we'll take a picture and we'll post it. Right after this video is over. But this one happens to, when you're done, makes one big puzzle. So basically each little component, so every day you'll see the puzzle get bigger and bigger as we're creating it.
250 pieces.
Yeah, so basically 10 pieces a day. If it's 25, well, it's 25 days or 24 days? 24 days, so.
Oh, okay.
But still, so we're gonna do that afterward. By the way, that's by the Trove.love company, and all these are on the links at the bottom of the video in case you're curious about these people and who they are. And then we have this puzzle, which is a little bit different. This one's, sorry Phil, I can't see you. A puzzle a day. So basically there's smaller puzzles and basically there's 24 of them, and we'll just take out obviously number 1 drawer, and then there's
number 1
thing of puzzle pieces, and we're going to put it together. And then we'll show you each day what puzzle has occurred.
Yeah.
There's not a really good way to do that otherwise, so we're sharing our fun with you by showing you what it looks like when it's done. The last one's going to be really, I think, annoying. Maybe because I had a really long day at work. We opened up the Exit Advent Calendar, if you remember. It's this big, huge box.
Yep.
And if you don't know what the game Exit is, Exit's a cool game you can buy. There's all sorts of versions of it. Smaller boxes, obviously, and they're throwaways.
They're 1 play per game. That's it.
1 play per game, and they're usually like, tear off this, or, you're ruining the game.
Yes.
It's almost like when we did Pandemic Legacy, kind of like that. And then you just throw the game away.
Sometimes even the box gets destroyed. So,
take a piece of the box for. So this is what I guess is going to be the same, but there's 1 per day to do. But when we started reading, so basically there's a book, right? Oh, actually this book, and it says it's the game instructions. You start the game by reading this, and it's a couple of pages. I'm like, we're not going to sit here reading this in front of everybody. It's going to take 10 minutes to read.
It's like day 0 prep before you even get to day 1.
Well, it's really day 1 prep, but so we're going to do this after we're done here again, and then we're going to record the actual gameplay of day 1, and we're going to make that a separate video. Just because it's the first day, we don't know how it's going to all work, and we want to make sure we understand correctly before we just screw it up in front of you guys. How's that? So that's pretty much it for right now. as soon as this video is over, the next one we'll be posting, we'll show the 2 puzzles, and then at the very last one, we'll show the exit video, in case you're curious on how that game plays. Otherwise, don't watch that, and then you won't, be, spoilers basically if you are playing it along with us.
An actual spoiler alert.
Exactly. All right, guys. So for right now, I'm going to look at my cookie, make puzzles, and drink this wine. So we'll see you a little bit later, and hope you have a good night. All right, we're gonna try to play exit in front of you. Before we could play it though, we had to read the instructions and read the prologue and the storyline before we could do that, because we don't want to do all that in camera. Phil will give you a quick synopsis of the story, which we'll talk about in just a minute, but all we had to do so far is we had to cut out these strips of paper, blue, red, and yellow, for a decoder table, like a decoder ring from the Christmas Story.
Yep.
And we use this during the game to figure other things out. But the way it works is, I'm not gonna put this in front of you, so I apologize. This is the actual calendar. There's only one number on it down here for number 1 for day 1. So what happens is, as you solve the riddle for day 1 and future, the decoder ring, basically, hold the decoder ring, leads you which way you have to go to get to the next
2 paces left,
the next
1
door,
pace up,
right? So if you get the riddle correct, you'll get a number to put in the front, and then on the back it'll tell you how to move. Oops, as I pull out all the things, it'll tell you how to move throughout the box to get to the next clue, and so that's basically the story there. Because I just destroyed the decoder. Why don't you tell the story why I'm doing this.
So basically, we have the story of a guy who decides he wants some solitude from a party or whatever. He gets way up on a mountain to do some skiing by himself. Conditions are beautiful. He gets up on the mountain. He's about to start where the slope is. It gets cloudy. It starts to snow. He realizes, you know what, I better get back. So he starts skiing down. He crosses a couple poles, looks weird, thinks he's on the right track, and then he hears a boom, and everything starts to shake. Avalanche. He realizes it. He starts going as fast as he can. He realizes he's not going to make it. Sees a rock wall. What's that? I see a cave, is that? What is that? It's an opening.
It's a cave.
He shoots to the side, gets into the cave, and everything goes dark. It totally buries the cave.
Right, so now we got a point where he's stuck and we've got to escape, right? Like almost like an escape room. But they give you a whole 4-page prologue, which I will not read for you here because it takes a while. But the long story short is that he gets his cell phone out, he gets his little light on, hopefully it stays battery powered. He looks around. Anyway, what he finds in the cave are these ice sculptures of like bears and animals and all sorts. So somebody's been there before. He also finds a little piece of rope and some big pair of boots. So somebody's been in that cave before, either checking out or whatnot.
Yeah, he finds a staircase.
Well, that's what I was going to go next. In fact, he finds a staircase, and now he's like, somebody might be living here, and I hope he doesn't eat skiers. So we're at the point in the story where it basically says, but the faint shimmer magically attracts you because you see a little bit of light in the distance, and you continue to start climbing the stairs towards a doorway. So basically, so he's in a cave, he's looking around, he finds ice sculptures, and he goes, oh, somebody's living here, I think. And he's trying to figure a way to get out. So I hope that doesn't screw everybody up, and hope he said that nicely. But basically, that's the story. So you can play a 1-player game here, or you can play as a team. So we're obviously playing as a team. So then you go to the book, and it shows you 1st of December, that's today. We're to tear out this sheet, because we're not supposed to look at the future sheets. And then we read it, and then we pray we actually can figure out this riddle. If you can't figure out the riddles, there's also the hints and hint book if we need it for any reason. So here we go. Don't know how long this is going to take, so again, you might want to just shut the video down if you don't watch all this. Okay, 1st of December, today. You walk up the last steps of the stone staircase. Pressed against the wall, you peer into the room in front of you. The cave glimmers with a ghostly blue light. You wait for a second, but since you hear nothing there, you venture further. Behind a stack of nailed shut wooden boxes, you spot a large metal grate. An exit! You immediately hurry toward it, but after a good shake, you can tell it will not open easily. Then you discover a strong-looking lock. You focus your torch on the lock for a closer look. It is a combination lock, but what code opens it? There's also a small piece of paper caught in the lock, which of course you read through immediately. At first, you don't know what to do with the strange clue. You let your eyes wander. Next to the boxes, there are all sorts of things strewn around. You actually find some matches that you use to light a few candles. Oh, lucky guy, finding all these things.
It's good. It'll save on battery.
Yeah. You can now put your phone away. Hey, that's what I was saying earlier. You look at the other objects that are lying around the supposed warehouse. Several of the objects still look relatively usable, and that could be of help to you. And of course, the mysterious artist also left a few ice sculptures behind. Especially striking is a gigantic ice swan, perched in an alcove. You take another look at the clue on the mysterious note. Is there anything else on here that will help you determine the correct code? Now, open door number 1. All right. Okay. So we get out the game, and we open door number 1, and we don't know what's going to be in here. And it looks like some cards. All right, so we open door number 1. Behind you will find 1 riddle card.
Yes.
1 swan strange item card. I got 2 swan strange item cards. Weird. Let's see. So, oh, maybe they go together somehow. Anyway, there's the 2 swans.
Yeah.
And there's a riddle card, which I'm assuming then we read. What cool things you find in this cave? There are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room help you crack the code from left to right. See, like I'm already confused now. So all we have are these 2 swan cards. They obviously punch out. You can tell they punch out. So what if I punch them? Okay. This is the fun part about, oh, these little things punch out too, I think. Uh-oh, I'm going to probably ruin this whole thing. So I'm going to punch out these little diamond shapes, which you guys can't see, and I'm so sorry, guys. We're trying to see how we can do this, and we don't know how it's going to play, so we're going to punch out this. Probably going to probably say, don't punch out the items. Oh, shoot. I always screw up things. I'm going to guess these swans are going to turn into a number. This is my guess. If they do, I'll take a picture. Basically, so we have 2 diamond shapes and 2 swan shapes, as far as I can tell. So let's read it again. What cool things you find in this cave. There are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room help you crack the code from left to right. I'm such a spaz. I suck at these games. I really do. Right. Philip's better at these than I am. Behind you will find 1 riddle card A and 1 swan strange. I don't know why it says only 1 swan strange item card on the piece of paper, but there's actually 2 swan cards. So I wonder if they screwed us up here. What do you think?
I don't know what these diamond things do.
The item in the room helps you crack the code from left to right. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll pause the video here. We'll take a look at it because this may take an hour. So I'm gonna pause the video and then we'll come right back. All right, so we figured it out. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you how long that physically took. You don't wanna know, but that's why it's nice about video. You can stop it and start it. So as you remember, there were 2 cards in the slot 1. There was a riddle card that said, what cool things can you find in the cave? There are sculptures that deceive the eye. The items in the room that help you crack the code from left to right. So we're like, okay, so we're looking at the stupid swan card. And we're like, what do you do with it? And the swan does pop out. So we popped out the swan. We popped out the little diamonds at the bottom. We actually had 2 swans. We don't know why. Yeah. But I think that might have been a mistake. We're going to keep all the parts. Like
it says there's supposed to be 1, but
yeah, but it does tell you keep all the parts just in case. Now the calendar itself, I'm going to have to hold it. So it's hard to show on camera. But in that slot number 1, there's actually a room in there that you can actually look in. It's like a little part of the cave, and it shows like an ice sculpture bear and a couple of ice sculptures, and then a bunch of items with numbers on them, right? So we're like, okay. So now we're trying to figure out, how do we figure out which numbers are going to be the secret code? So we're trying to jam this in there, trying to figure out if it overlays. Anyway, the 2 diamonds that are at the, I'm going to use the one that we didn't bend. The 2 diamonds that are at the bottom of the card. And again, spoiler alert, if you're watching this, don't watch it if you're going to play yourself, okay? So I'm just letting you know again. You place them over the riddle card because there's 2 diamonds in the bottom of the riddle card, and then it actually messes the words up. So it actually says, find the red items in the room.
It literally, the cutout of the swan reveals only the letters that say that.
So we found the red items, and it turned to be code number 815. Yep. So Phil put that in the decoder table, which is hard to see. And then we flip it over.
Put it closer.
Yeah.
And then you flip it over.
And then what it does, it shows you which direction to move on the board. So just to show you where we went, Why don't you just
Yep.
continue where to go again? So we were here in number 1.
Yep.
The first one was to go to
So then you go up and to the left.
up into, wait, can I see? Okay, so it's like 1.
And then directly left.
This way.
And then down and to the right.
Down to the right. And it brings us to this one. And the reason we know our answer was correct, and it's hard to see this too, but there's 3 symbols on the door. It's a moon and 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
And then that shows
That
a
matches
moon
up
and
with
2
here.
diamonds, and then you know you have the right door.
Yep.
Woof, that was hard. Then it tells you, it took us a while, but anyway, then it tells you to put on that door, you know, number 2 for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know what door to open tomorrow. Woo! So our apologies. We had no idea how this was going to work, and we still not sure how it's going to go. But I think that's what we're going to do every day. Is we'll read the page for December 2nd tomorrow. We'll get the clue. If we feel like it's going to take a while, we'll stop the camera. Yeah. If we figure it out, we'll turn the camera back on. If you don't want to watch any of this, just go ahead and forward past and just, again, spoiler alerts again. Mm-hmm. Phew, we finished the advent calendar day 1. Yep. It was fun. Just took a little longer than we thought.
Just got to get in the groove of these exit games and how they are tricky.
They can be very tricky, and that's why they had that cheat book too. If you can't figure it out, and I'm sure we'll be using the cheat book quite a bit. Yep. All right, guys. Well, anyway, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow for some more jelly coffee and tea. See you later. Bye.